While we've grana weep nitty bong, I'm Engineer Hoist. Welcome to our weekly Transformers Earth Wars live stream here on twitch.tv/Engineer Hoist. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, head on over to Twitch and you can join these folks watching live. We record every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And wanted to give a shout out to Sharksy, who's here all the time, and Big D. Okay, Wood Pecan, I think you're new to Twitch, but I remember seeing you in the past. DS Michaels is here. Slamfire, Rolling Out, Optimus Rodimus, Gunfire, Magnus Prime UK, Brigadier is, he says he's been watching for a while, but it's first time live. Welcome to the party. And so thanks everybody for showing up. We started off today with a question, and I was just curious, what's your favorite alt mode for Bumblebee? Because he's had a few, and it's mostly spurred on by a little figure I got here, which so I gave a few examples. He's very popular in, as a Volkswagen Beetle, obviously from G1, or the Camaro from the movies. I even threw in a Jeep. This was sitting here, and I was like, hey, let's figure out about that. A lot of votes for Camaro. Like a few votes for the Beetle, as you might expect. I agree. We also had a vote for his very first alt mode from the first episode of G1. I think somebody said it was like the Pac-Man, the Pac-Man version. but yeah, his Cybertronian mode, Fall of Cybertron mode. That's also very cool. And you may not realize it, but he actually was a locomotive engine in a short-lived comic book. Oh man, I forget what it's called. But there's a third party out there actually made a figure of it. Hearts of Steel, thank you. I didn't end up getting that, but I kind of want it now. Personally, right now, I'm a little partial to the Jeep because I've got a Jeep and I like Jeeps. But in general, I honestly, I think that they're both great. Obviously, the Beetle is classic, but the Camaro is really cool. So I kind of like them all. A couple of hellos to some late folks. Red Alert, not super late, but Big Bronze Rim. Glad you guys can make it. But now that we got that out of the way, how about we head over to talk about some news. We had a big event last week where we battled in Alliance style to try to get Trigger happy for the Decepticons or Sixgun for the Autobots. I will be cracking my crystals from that event after the news. And typical after a bot event, we've got a nice quote-unquote relaxing individual event. This weekend's event is called Weak Signal, and so you can take part in this event to win all 5 Quintesson avatars. Now these have all been available before, but if you missed out on any of them, they are all going to be again available in this event. Now, if you already have one of those and you reach that level where you would get one of those avatars, do you get any consolation prize? Not sure about that. I guess we'll find out. They didn't really say in the newsletter. But you can also win up to 3 million Energon and Alloy. That's good because I'm actually running low in my inventory. I used up a lot of that Energon leveling some bots this weekend. Up to 5,000 premium shards, 1,500 3-star shards, 600 4-star shards, and a gold power core. Plus, as usual, you can get up to 7 total spark crystals from the really high-level tiers where you can have a chance at up to 10,000 of any of the various sparks that are available, including the regular, the combiner, or the combat spark. As I mentioned before, it is an individual totalizer. It's one big prize board. It starts at the usual Friday start time, ends at the usual Monday stop time, and it's triple XP. You got to participate just like every event. You have to be in headquarters level 4, and since it's an individual event, you don't have to be in an alliance, but being in an alliance is always a good idea. Pick your battle zone, win the battle to earn your points, and then go collect your prizes. Well, you kind of collect them automatically. You don't have to go collect them. But the battle zones are the standard battle zones, and here's a summary of the prizes that you can actually win prizes at multiple levels. But if you hit the points values that I have listed here, you will have collected all of that particular type of prize. So by 6,500 points, you will have been able to collect all 5 of the avatars. I'm chuckling because Monk actually just put a picture of the Pac-Man game in there, which is why he was referring to the G1 Bumblebee as the Pac-Man game version, and it looks just like that Pac-Man game. So if you're not in a Discord, head on over to the Discord. If you're on YouTube, the link is in the description. I'm going to try to throw it in the link in Twitch here, but that button doesn't seem to want to work ever. So, but most of you in the Discord already. If you're in Twitch and you aren't, go find any of the recent YouTube videos. The link is in the description. But anyway, so yeah, it's nice to see you get a gold power core chip. Oh, you only get one. I forgot to update that. You don't get 20. You only get one gold power core chip at 10,000 points. And got to get to 15,000 to get like the final 200 4-star shards. If you get to 10,000, you will have got 400 of the 600 4-star shards. So no, it's not all 5 at 6,500. There's 5 different levels for the avatars, but by the time you get to 6,500, you will have collected all of them. And we saw these total spark crystals about a month ago. I think last time we had an individual event. It's an equal chance to win 5,000, 7,500, or 10,000 of either combat spark, combiner spark, or regular spark. Equal chance to get any of them. And that's basically it for the news. There are some war changes. The Prime League difference is, or the Prime League modifiers are changing. Plus, they're adding in the ability to choose a harder battle, where I think they increase different. They increase some stats, so you can earn a few extra points in the wars. So I think that's pretty cool. And that's about it. So for those of you watching on YouTube, there's your link to twitch.tv/engineerhoist. Again, link is in the description of the video. Head on over there Wednesdays at 8 p.m. to join us for the recording of the news streams. And also, you can check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Engineer Hoist for some behind the scenes or pictures of toys and stuff like that. So now that we're done with that, it's time to move on and do a little bit of crystal cracking. Speaking of which, had a great, insane luck on Saturday. I don't know if you were, a lot of you guys were here for that crystal cracking on Saturday, and others may have seen the video. But man, I tallied it up. 7 4-stars were pulled. 6 of them from that one bundle. From a single, it was a $100 bundle. Out of 100 crystals, pulled 6 4-stars. That is unbelievable odds. You just don't see that happen very often. Most of them were duplicates, which was fine because that actually got us all the way to a 5-star crystal. Pulled the 5-star Ratchet. Speaking of which, he's sitting there at level 40 right now. He's got about 11 hours left on his research, and I had a spare G1 Ratchet, a gold G1 Ratchet core on him, so we've got that there. So yeah, so a little disappointed we didn't pull Alita, but the good news is next 5-star crystal going right back into batch 4. Alita's the only thing we can get, so next 5-star crystal is a guaranteed Alita 1. So Skytrix, I'm sorry you're having trouble with Twitch, man, but unfortunately it's probably on your end. I'm showing all green over here, man. I don't know what to tell you. But I did do a little bit more work on Brainstorm than Ratchet, though. Oh, if you didn't see, I did actually manage to pull a 4-star Brainstorm, which was insane. Where is he? I probably passed him because he's... No, I didn't pass him. There he is. Got him to level 47. So that's where he's at right now. So let's go crack some crystals. Got 47 crystals to get through. Not all of these. I've got 24 of the sharpshooter crystals from the event. We opened one right at the very end to see if the luck was going to hold. Only managed to get 200 premium shards out of that one crystal. So, yes, Oktar, I did also pull the 4-star drag strip from a free Decepticon crystal, in addition to all of those others from the bundle. So I've actually been saving up the free crystals now. Normally you wouldn't even crack the free crystals on a stream because who needs to see duplicate 2-stars or whatever. But Dragstrip is the second new Decepticon 4-star in this since they started having 4-stars in free crystals. It's unbelievable. So I'm actually kind of glad we were doing that on the stream, and I totally missed the fact that after we got done with all of those, I had enough shards for a 4-star crystal. So I went ahead and grabbed that, so we'll be cracking that open. In the meantime, let's go ahead and crack through these free crystals and see if we get any kind of luck through here, or if we're back to field repairs. That's usually what we expect. Got some Kremzeeks. What 4-stars am I missing? I know Ultra Magnus, Windblade, Nose Cone, Strafe. Thought about it for a second. Brought us a Rhinox. Think I'm missing a 4-star of that guy. I think these are the Decepticon side now. Yep, there's Ramjet. Sandstorm I'm still missing. Yahoo Waste. Oh, gotta love the text recognition. Okay, so nothing super fun out of those free crystals. That's more what we expect. I think the events of the past week getting those 4-stars out of the free crystal, I don't expect that to continue. What video did I get the 4-star hotspot? Oh, that was a little while ago. I think that was right around the time when Defensor was coming out. I think I got hotspot from that. When we got like the guaranteed 4-star Protectobot, I think I pulled hotspot out of that one. And now I've got 4-star first aid. Actually, just got him leveled to level 51. So doing well with the 4-star first aid. And not much. Okay, so nothing much from the free crystal. That's kind of to be expected. If we see that happen more regularly from the free crystals, we may just go ahead and omit the free crystals from the streams again. But we'll see how it goes. There's no rules to this stuff, right? Okay, so I got a couple of Decepticon premium crystals here. Got a Center Twin. And I think that's a Skywarp. Those guys are always hard to tell, him and Thundercracker. Got a 3-star Decepticon crystal. Gives us a Bludgeon. And a 3-star Autobot crystal. Gives us a Ratchet. And I'm going to go ahead and do the 4-star crystal. See what we get. We get a duplicate Blades. Okay, cool. That gets us a little bit farther along towards Elita 1. Some nice Combiner Spark. And a gold Tactician Food Core. Skytrix, I'm sorry that's not working out for you, man. Maybe next time. Like we said, you can always catch a replay. Sorry, man. Okay, so time to go through these Sharpshooter crystals and see if we're lucky enough to get 2, 3, or 4-star Sixgun. I know at least 2 people in our alliance managed to pull the 4-star, so congrats to them. And let's see if the luck from last weekend continues. Well, look, we're starting it off with the 2-star, so very cool. Some 3-star shards there. Some more 3-star shards. Got a duplicate. Some 4-star shards is nice. Not as nice as a 4-star 6-gun though. Some more 3-star shards. Some more 4-star shards. Oh, thought about it for a second, but just gives us the lowest level prize of 200 premium shards. Got another duplicate. 2-star. Keep thinking of 6-shot. Yeah, I hear that. Well, you tend to be on the Decepticon side there, Grand Galvatron, so I can see why you would be, of all people, would be thinking 6-shot anyway. But I even find myself doing it too. Got another dupe. A 2-star right off the bat's usually a death sentence. Well, it's certainly seeming that way so far. Still got 9 crystals left. 8. Were these about 6 changers originally? Well, Sixgun was he's a weaponizer in the Siege line, where he actually comes apart and can be used as weapons on other bots. But in G1, he was kind of the same thing, and he was weapons for Metroplex. Trigger Happy was a target master. In Titan's Return, though, he was a Titan master, aka Headmaster. It'd be a massive disadvantage if we were to have his gimmick. Yeah, I really don't see them incorporating the weaponizer gimmick with Sixgun. I see him just being a standard bot with the 2 alt mode, or the 2 modes, bot and alt mode. Okay, 3 more chances. Oh, 1 more. Only 1 more chance. Definitely not getting the hat trick. I tapped it. Tapped it again. And no. So we got the 2-star at least. So very cool. Oh, we've got story though. Hey, Sixgun, how's it hanging? Warpath, right? Doing good, thanks. Are you always this loud? Loud? What do you mean? Forget it. What can I do for you? Seeing we're both artillery heads, figured we'd hit the target range and let rip. No offense, but I prefer my practice with live targets, as in Decepticons. Really? I find as much non-collateral test firing as possible. Otherwise, I tend to catch my fellow Autobots in the crossfire. Touch of the hair trigger, huh? Well, again, no offense, Strafe, but I'm A1 in the self-control department. I may fire a lot, but they all find their target. Now, if you'll excuse me... Ha! A little too big for his boots, that one! I can hear you. Whole base heard it, Warpath. I'm still too loud, huh? Perhaps Sixgun isn't exaggerating. I can tell on Cybertron he's very much a Vanguard kind of bot. All guns blazing, but remarkably high hit rate. Yeah, I heard the same. Seen him in action, too. Did I ever tell you about that time on Polyhex when... Yes! Yes. Heh. Anyway, cut him some slack. Some bots prefer to do their talking on the battlefield. Suppose so, Cup! But come on, camaraderie costs nothing! And I can still hear you. I hope that wasn't too loud for you guys. I tried to direct the sound that way, but I don't know if that actually worked out anywhere. It worked out at all. Oh, Warpath. The only thing is, I should have, and maybe I should have ad-libbed a zowie or a blam or something too. You like the Warpath? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's what it's meant. I mean, you know, all caps typing is yelling, right? And, I mean, clearly that's, I mean, even from the story, that's what they were saying. He was doing, pow! Yeah, right. That's one of my favorite things about that Generations Warpath figure, was he's got some, like, letters and stuff stenciled on him. It's just like numbers and letters. They appear to be random, but if you look at them and substitute the numbers for letters, one is like Zowie and yeah, Kaboom or something like that. So yeah, it's I love that little Easter egg there. Lugnut, the Generations Lugnut had the same thing. It was like LU6 NU7 or something like that, which was Lugnut. Six Knight was from Super God Master Force, the blue quick switch. Yeah, there was a third-party company, I think it was Fans Project. I actually got their version of Quick Switch, and they made a version of the Six Knight as well. I didn't even know about Six Knight until that came out. Oh yes, the T-shirt. Got this from the. They didn't end up holding the TFCon because of the whole thing going on, but they did make the T-shirts available for sale online, and I love the design too much to pass up on it, because obviously it's looks like Jurassic Park, because you know it was supposed to be held at the Universal Studios, who has they have the Jurassic Park ride, and obviously Grimlock is the T-Rex, and that's where they had that there. So so I had to get the shirt, even though we missed out on the actually attending. I wanted to at least get the shirt, because the shirt was, it's just too cool. So yeah. I think that's going to do it for this week's news stream plus crystal cracking and all that. And all you folks on Twitch, just go ahead and hang out. We'll hang out for a little while longer, but we're going to go ahead and end the recording here. For anybody watching the replay on YouTube, head on over to twitch.tv/engineerhoist, so you can, Wednesdays at 8 p.m., so you can join us live and also stick around for the after party. And that's going to do it. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends, and we'll see you next time.